YouTube, by the way. These are where the videos go. YouTube.com/thebrassman. There's my Twitter handle right there. And let's start the replay. So this is Oscar Mike. Alright, Oscar Mike. Well, is this like a double? This isn't the replay you were asking for, Oscar Mike, right? This is a different one, right? No, there's nothing wrong with picking this replay. I was just seeing if it was. Let's see what happens. And also, you know, I'm not an Akuma main, so I may have a little less to say, but I'm sure that I can point stuff out. So far, the neutral's been really good on both sides. You avoided the cross-up, which is nice. For cross-ups like that, if you're doing a cross-under, it's really common to go either straight for a throw or to trip guard, because when someone's crossing over you and you successfully walk under, they're going to have vulnerable landing frames. I think it's like 3 in SF5. Because it's 4 in Street Fighter 4, but I think it's less in this game, right? So either go for the throw or try to counter hit him when he hits the ground if you get a successful cross under. I tend to throw people. See, you did jab afterwards, and you did get a counter hit, right? Oh no, that was first attack. Okay. You did fine. I think like a medium punch would have been nice. Good DP. Wow, Oscar Mike. With the boldness. Alright, that was probably a flash kick right there. Good cross under again. Really try to work out what you want to do after a cross under, because your mobility has been really great when he's crossing you up. Just get a bigger punish for that, because you're gonna miss out on the dragon punch if you go for the cross under. So work on like tagging him with mediums, things that you can hit confirm off of, and you can hit confirm off of jabs too. Look how even this neutral has been. You guys have been trading hits, like hit for hit the whole time. That's like a sign of pretty patient neutral. Oh my god. Wow. Got him. Clap. That was like third strike. That was a third strike moment right there. One hit, confirm into super. So hit confirms into fireball are nice. I think Akuma players prefer to go for the Tatsu. I think it gives them a better knockdown advantage. Because I always see Akuma players try to prioritize hit confirming Tatsu. Very good neutral on both sides, honestly. No one's getting in on the other person for free right now, which is nice. Oh! So the block, yeah, unless you were baiting a flash kick, that was definitely your opportunity for stand medium kick into something. I think, what do people like to do? Either they go into demon flip or they go right into Tatsu. So that was an optimization for sure right there. More cross unders. What I tend to do is I cross under with medium punch. I cross under and I lock them down with medium punch. Because here's the deal. You're going to cross under, and if they block the medium punch, you're going to be plus on block, so you get a mix-up. You're either going to throw them or keep going with your block string, right? If you just jab them afterwards, you can still do the same thing. Like, you can still mix them up, but you're going to get a heavier hit confirm if you do them off the mediums. Like, I think crouch medium is going to be ideal, because you can hit confirm into, like, stand medium kick into Tatsus and such. Good whiff punish. Good whiff punish right there. Have I watched this game before? Wait. Haven't I watched this replay before? Did Oscar Mike, did you send this one to me? I'm getting like deja vu. I'm getting like random deja vu right now.
Final round. Fight.
Yeah, because this is like a fresh one, right? This one's recent. So Red Fireball is a really nice choice. Red Fireball is so good against Guile when you do it further away from him, because you're in jump arc. Like, this is within jump arc, so this is really risky because he can jump on you on reaction. If you're a little further away, you're not in that jump arc, and Red Fireball is so godlike. You do have to worry about getting supered, but you win the Fireball game every time, because you get a meterless 3-hitter Fireball when he has to like spend meter or get a V-skill on screen just for 2 hits, right? Red Fireball is so good from full screen. Because it basically means that Guile, like right here, Guile has to approach. This is all very clean play, by the way. I'm just trying to be really nitpicky so that I have more to say. How about this bazooka knee? Oh, that hit. Okay. You are getting bullied right now. Oh! Alright, so that's dropped anti-air. Let's look at why you got tagged. You got tagged by a million things right here. So, you got baited on the V-skill. Totally fine. You challenged here. That's good. And then you just get tagged by like a million things. So, bazooka knee on hit at best from that deep. Let's look at the frames. What's bazooka knee gonna be that deep? Bazooka knee at best on hit is still -1. So Guile is a 4-frame character, right? So even though he hit you and has better frame advantage than usual, you can still jab for free, and he has to respect it. And he's also not going to have flash kick because he doesn't have down charge since he's bazooka-ing. So the pressure game could have stopped right here because he's -1 at best. Or not at best, at worst. He did the bazooka knee really deep. So he's -1 right here if it hits deep. But you opted to block, so his pressure game kept going. He's +2 after this boom, which is why this Sobot... Like, Sobot frame-wise wasn't going to counter hit that medium kick, but it did go over the medium kick. But he was able to start that Sobot and get off of the ground because you were negative, right? So it's like, yes, you could have challenged. Or, sorry. It was risky for you to press buttons either way, right? Because you were -2, so he was able to get off of the ground with the Sobot. Your medium kick would have been counter hit by other stuff too. So when you block boom at that range, you have to respect that he's positive. Okay. Uh-oh. So this is another really deep bazooka knee. This is going to be -1. You're opting to block, so his pressure game keeps going. This is why you're getting tagged by a million things. It's just frame data knowledge. It's really not that big of a deal. This is not a tricky adjustment that you have to make, so don't get too worried that you really got chewed up right here. This is when he's negative. -2 off the Sobot, right? And then now, yeah, we got tagged by a million things. This dropped anti-air is like the deal sealer, right? So let's just review. So forward fierce is something that's really common after a sonic boom, because this is supposed to punish people for walking forward after blocking or getting hit by a boom. This on reaction you can deal with like low forward into Tatsu or low strong into other special moves. Yeah, you weren't afraid to press buttons after knee. I'm just giving them the frame data homework basically. I'm not critiquing Guile in this situation. I'm more critiquing the frame data knowledge of Akuma right now. So, you got beta right there. That's totally legitimate. You didn't know if it was going to be a V-skill or not. That's just decision making. That's totally cool. Good challenge here. He knows that that's -2. Then, boom, -1, opts to block instead. Actually, let me bring the frame data up. Or, sorry, the inputs up. So, let's back up a bit. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, boom. Yeah, opts to block, right? No inputs. Jab would have counter hit what Oscar Mike was up to after that. The Sobot worked out because you were negative after blocking Sonic Boom. You gotta respect that. Boom, here's another deep bazooka knee. No inputs, so we know that he thought he was at a disadvantage. Boom, Sobot also negative, but it's from further away, so you don't have to challenge Guile here. You just return to neutral, and then this is where things really fall apart. Boom. So all of this pressure that we dealt with, which resulted in like almost 50% of our health bar, was mostly stuff that could have been prevented. And then, yeah, full hit confirm to super. GG! I feel like, you know, first round and second round, super close game, right? You guys played really respectful neutral with each other. You were just trading hits. That's why your life totals depleted like very evenly, so there wasn't much for me to talk about, but we can sum up that last round really easily. It was literally just frame data knowledge on some of Guile's moves, where he got to really chew you up by pressing a lot of buttons when he wasn't actually frame advantaged. Alright, we have a second replay to jump into. I'm just gonna catch up with chat for a bit. Yeah, turtling is absolutely fine. You just gotta take advantage when the frame data lets you. You were more taking advantage of 4B9. Oh, okay, so there's the other one. 4B9. 4B9. Because being patient is one thing, but when you're missing opportunities, that's being passive. Patient and passive are so different. 4B9, F7, 42, BA, 4B, those are two separate. Oh, did I just type in the same? Yeah, I just typed in the same one. You gotta type in the second one. 4B9, yeah, just for future when you're putting in multiple replays, just please have the space in between. 4B9 054A 054A 15. Boop. Here we go. Oh! Oh yeah, and Chun. Okay, I was like, oh, is this not... Okay, character switch. That's a first. What's up, Truest Alive? Hey, I'm glad you learned some stuff, dude. Welcome to the stream, man. That's what the stream's about. Alright, we're jumping back in. This is interesting. Character swap. That's pretty rare. And this is definitely a trickier matchup for Chun-Li than it was in the past. I like that we're Kakokening and following it. That's what Chun-Li... That's what her fireball is really good at. She doesn't play keep away with Kakoken. She gets it on screen and she tries to follow it in. That's what her EX1 is really good at too. Good slide. Good reactions on that slide right there. Oh! Went air to air. Life totals are really even right now. I like that you started taking the jump-in reads even though they weren't working out, because previously, I don't think Oscar Mike had a reason to be afraid to throw those booms. Even when you jump and get anti-aired, you're still establishing that you will jump, right? So he has to hold off on booms a little bit. Oh god! Okay, so your instant air legs is negative on block. You're -2 at best. So when your opponent blocks your instant air legs, you need to either respect that you're -2 and just block it out, or you go right into EX spinning bird kick. It's the same situation as Guile landing upside down kick on block and then going into a flash kick because he knows he's -2. Yeah, character crisis at the moment. That's rough, dude. I hope you find the character you like, man. What's up, Toasty? Welcome back, dude. V-trigger conversion can definitely get a better combo at that range. Oh, yeah. Let's look at where the activation came. Yeah, this is like the quintessential Chun-Li hit confirm off of crouching medium punch, right? Instead of bird kick, you can hit confirm into other stuff, But also what a lot of people like to do is go into EX legs. But you hit it kind of close too, so I think there's other combos you can do at that range. I'm much less of a combo expert when it comes to other characters, but I do know frame data a bit better. Oh! That could have been a flash kick or a crouch fierce, but you found your way in. Oh yeah, that's right. We got here now. You're -2 after block EX legs, so you gotta respect your opponent there. Oh, Oscar Mike with the drop. Back to neutral. Oh. Low jab, low forward, bird kick. That's right. That's your meterless too. That's your meterless combo right there. Up. Nothing. We need anti-airs right there. Back round. So your stand short was nerfed quite a bit, but back roundhouse, it's a little trickier to anti-air because I think it has more startup. But when you hit it, you get dash under mix-ups. You can, yeah, like that. So you know about cross unders, obviously. Back roundhouse is really good at setting up cross unders. This was a much better Bazooka-Knee to respect on block. This was spaced quite well. He's probably plus on block. So that's one to respect. It was just the other deeper ones earlier that you couldn't press buttons afterwards. So I don't know if you're in range for crouching medium kick here, but this is exactly what you're looking for when you get in on your opponent. Counter hit stand medium punch. That is your party starter from your block strings, right? Really practice the maximum range that you can hit confirm into low medium kick on. Good spacing on that slide. Look at the spacing on that slide. Boom. We are out of range of the quick punishes. Maybe sweep could have taken care of it, but Guile players want more when they block that slide. And if you space it well enough, the sweep can't even punish you anyways. That looked like a really nicely spaced one. When we see Bazooka-Knee whiff, in Season 3, there's 4 extra recovery frames here. So you should absolutely be getting like any sort of jab hit confirm or even mediums if you're really savvy with that reaction. -2, good, you challenged appropriately. Ah! Let's see what we got. Okay, big drop. So on Oscar Mike's side, we're gonna kill 2 birds here. When bird kick whiffs like this, when bird kick whiffs on a crouching opponent, Guile should let all these hits whiff and get and time a stand fierce punish right during those frames. That's how Guile's gonna punish that heavier. Boom, what do we got? Crush. Good, there you go. We know that you know that combo now. Oh, the godlike shimmy. Alright, so the shimmy was godlike, obviously. I think you are in range for crouching medium kick EX legs, which would probably have sealed the round instead of needing 2 different mix-ups. But still, that was very solid on your part. In either case, that was very nice. Oh god! That's a rough start. That's a really rough start. That's why we really have to balance the risk-reward of jumping on Guile when he has super, because that can happen. That's the #1 reason why people like to jump on Guile when he doesn't have down charge, is so that you don't have to worry about stuff like that, and the risk-reward is just either you getting a clean jump in or eating crouch fierce. Alright, good mix-ups. We have hit confirms. What do we got? What do we got? Mistime meaty. Oh! Back roundhouse. So stand short is a little more susceptible to getting jumped right on your head. Also, it looks like you may have done it a little early, but back roundhouse would have covered this space really nicely. And then you get a cross under mix up. Yeah, you had a chance to bring that back. That's unfortunate. That's what consistent anti-airs are really going to get for you. She gets great juggles in V-Trigger too. Oh, and V-Trigger 1. Oh, off of back roundhouse? That'd be sick. Alright, dude, thanks for sending in the replay. I hope you got some info there. Honestly, a lot of the issues outside of consistent anti-airs was just frame data knowledge, because both of you guys handled the neutral really well, which is why we had like extended rounds and it going to the last round each time. There wasn't a ton for me to critique on the neutral game. It was mostly It was mostly just frame data knowledge, honestly. But you did quite well. I want to watch.
Round one.
Maybe we'll.
Fight.
Maybe I'll find a spot that I want to look at again. Yeah, look at this. Neutral is like very nice on both sides. Like, there's like not even like Oscar Mike doing really good with the standing medium kick anti-air there. Like, both of you guys are doing really well in the neutral, which is why life totals are like so even. Optimizing that combo, you would have had a life lead. Not pressing buttons on your lightning, that's frame data knowledge, right? You would have had a much better chance of finishing off this round if you had known that. So Quiet Wabbit, I don't know that, but I'm pretty sure Fresh and Toasty would know that. If he's still here. Boom, 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 boom. That's right, we wanted to optimize our block string. When we see counter hit, stand medium punch, that's the party starter. We need that low medium kick. Yeah, Truest Alive. They're both handling the neutral really, really well. Most of the time when I do these replays, there's a lot more for me to say about the neutral game. But the neutral game has been legit. It's mostly been like dropped combos, dropped anti-airs, and frame data knowledge. Which is more just like homework. Yeah, you missed a lot of hit confirms, but luckily, that's just training mode stuff. Your knowledge of neutral is like already pretty good. Honestly, you would like skyrocket to diamond with more consistent anti-airs. Because it's like, we play this nice, respectful neutral, like, a lot, and then if our opponent gets antsy and jumps, that's when they tend to get a lot of damage on you. And then also, when you got antsy and jumped, that's why you lost half your life to Flash Kick Super. So it's like, the adjustments you need to make to win games like this are like, really minor adjustments. Dude, watching Street Fighter and Fast Forward is like, weirdly thrilling. Alright, dude, thanks for sending in that replay. I hope you got some tidbits of information, and this will be on YouTube later. We'll flash that link again. YouTube.com/thebassman. Boom. Get this started. All right, Kila Whale versus Sticky. This is another Cammy matchup. You've been sending me the Cammy games.
Fight.
Good lariat. You've been lariating very consistently, and I see that you are sprinting towards Gold League. Very good to see. I would bet that has a lot to do with you consistently lariating, because that was always like the #1 thing I'd say in your older replays, is that you got to be anti-airing more. Oh yes, 2 in a row. I bet you sent in this replay just to show off. I bet you win this one. Okay, you got him in the corner. You, like, already I see a lot of effort to just keep him in the corner. You're not hopping a bunch. You're not doing a lot of craziness. I already see that you're committing to keeping him in the corner, and that's very nice. Very nice. Very nice. This is all lariat damage. So you roundhoused on his wake up? Oh, you did it a little early too. If you had done it a little later, it would have hit him out of the air, and it also could have crush countered the backdash. You just did it a little early, but it was totally a legitimate choice. All right. So she's in V-trigger mode. Damn, she's like already catching up in health. So let's break down what happens here. The wake up is not that important. Now she's in trigger. So she's tagging you into spiral arrow. That's not a terribly big deal either. Not a ton of damage. It's just more setups afterwards. So I like that you were contesting with jab, but then you were going straight into stand fierce when I think... Let me think about this for a sec. So instead of doing jab, jab, and going for stand fierce, which has all this startup frame, what you should be realizing is that when you contest with a jab against a block string and it works, you need to be thinking about SPD or not SPD. Either you're going to SPD them after they recover from this hit stun, or you're going to be punishing them for trying to escape an SPD attempt. I'm going to be on... Oh, you're going against a Diamond Cammy. That gives me a lot more information, actually. Because I was like, wow, he hit confirmed into... Earlier I was like, wow, he hit confirmed off of one crouching medium kick. That's because he's Diamond. That makes a lot of sense. Anyways, when you challenge with a jab and you get it successfully, the success rate of SPD after this situation is straight up like 90%. Because the opponent is pressuring you with normals, and their game plan in their head is, I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do that. You know, they have ideas lined up, right? When you contest with a jab and you hit them, the likelihood that they're going to shift gears to, oh shit, am I going to be SPD'd, is extremely low, even at the highest level of the game. So when you contest with a jab and you get it, you should be going right into SPD and winning the game, like right now. But instead we went for Stand Fierce, which has a lot of vulnerable frames, so he was able to tag you, right? Just know that the main reason you play Zangief is so that if you have frame advantage and they're near you, you should be making them super afraid of being SPD'd. And honestly, in the lower leagues, this comeback would not have happened. The only reason this comeback happened is because he is straight up Diamond and really taking advantage of really small mistakes on your part. The mistakes you made in this match are really small. And the only reason you lost is because you're going against a Diamond player who can capitalize super hard on that. Oh, this guy mains Geef, but Cammy's a secondary. That's good to know too. Uh-oh. Yeah, so the reason that didn't work is because, well, okay, I'm not going to say the reason this didn't work is X, but I'm going to tell you what the possibilities, like, I'm going to tell you the options of both players. So you did a knee hammer, you're straight up, like, -3 off of that. So if he's afraid of being thrown, which he has a lot of reasons to be, he can be jumping, he can enter jump frames 3 frames before you get to super him. So, like, yeah, you can totally super him if he drops the punish on the knee hammer, right? Because Cammy is a 3-frame character, and because he's blocking the hop like pretty close. Yeah, that's deep. This is deep. So you're -3 right now. He can get a guaranteed like 3-frame jab into punish, but he kind of sniffed out your throw, and since you're negative, he's able to do that. Like, hop into super is best when the hop whiffs, honestly. Or if the hop hits them. If the hop hits your opponent, that's a guaranteed super every time. If you're ready to do it. He's tagging you a lot while you're charging the Fierces. I think your Fierces would have a better chance of hitting if you charged them a little less. When you're charging a Fierce, it's because you want to absorb a move, and you can only absorb moves in your upper body region. So when he notices that you're using Fierce a lot, he keeps going for these low attacks, because that's what, you know, he doesn't have to worry about getting Stand Fierced if he's focusing on lows. And then right here, I rewound a little far. The reason that this drill hit you is because his air drill in V-Trigger is like 10 times faster than the air dive not in V-Trigger. So Lariat, it has a very, very hard time actually anti-airing Cammy when she's in V-Trigger 1. Honestly, and I say this for almost every character, when she's activated V-Trigger 1, you really, it's going to sound kind of scummy, but just don't really try to anti-air her. It's extremely hard to do when she's in V-Trigger 1, and she can only take 2 guesses on you, right? Cammy's V-Trigger 1 is a very simple V-Trigger to wait out. It's really straightforward to just wait that situation out because she can only do it twice. So the worst that's going to happen is that you're going to block an air dive, and get thrown. That's the worst of it. When Cammy doesn't have an overhead, right? So she's gonna air dive, you block, be okay with being thrown. She's either gonna do a block string, which pushes her away, or you're gonna get thrown one time. It's not that big of a deal. But if you try to anti-air her, she's gonna get that full combo on you. There's nothing wrong with the camera. This is optimal. They've done the science. We've done the research. We know this to be optimal. Optimal camera placement.
Round 1. Fight.
Notice how you not pressing buttons. This is a full-on mix-up right here. Boom, boom, boom. She's no longer in throw range, right? It's the same thing when you block a V-trigger air dive. You only have to block a couple hits before you're not in throw range anymore. How is she clipping you? Alright, so she's clipping you because you're pressing jab on block a lot. So you're jabbing like right here. Oh, I rewound too much. That's because you're pressing buttons when she's plus. Instead of getting counter hit for all this damage, just eat a throw. The throw is less damage. And that's not even the worst that could happen. That could have been like stand fierce into like something with better pressure afterwards. Like spiral arrows, right? And he's punishing you again. That's just because all this... So, your health bar from here to straight up like here at like the 80% mark, you took all of this damage because you didn't want to get thrown. Because if you're okay with being thrown, you're only going to get thrown one time. Throw loops are out of the game, right? The throw loops that still exist are really hard to pull off. So just know that if you were okay with being thrown, your health bar would still be like here-ish, you know? Yeah, no setup off a throw unless you're in the corner. And even those setups are not true throw loops, right? Alright, but you survived. Let's see if you got the comeback in you. Oh god. Yeah, committing to that flex, a lot of experienced players will just jump over you. Because either you'll still be flexing when they jump over and they can punish you, or you'll have to let go of the flex, which has a lot of recovery frames. What's up, Maldatul? Welcome to the stream, dude. Oh, and you just followed. Thanks for that follow, dude. I was gonna say, I didn't remember your name. But I noticed it said you were a follower. Thanks for that follow, dude. So I see this happen to you a lot. This happens in like almost every replay you send me. When you're under pressure with super, you opt to go for it really early. And you also opt for it when your opponent's already in the air. This kind of tells me that you've committed to this idea before you actually do it. It's okay to have an idea, but you need to be open to the fact that the situation may change before you actually wake up. So, you're gonna wake up, you've had the idea, hey, I'm gonna wake up super. Be ready for that situation to change. And yeah, she jumped right before you supered, but just know that, like, your opponent wants to bait super out. I mean, it's a mix-up. At the end of the day, it's a mix-up. But what I've noticed in the, you know, the patterns of you sending me in replays is that you kind of go for super right when you get it. Just something I've noticed. There's not a lot for me to critique there, because, like, he baited it. Oh, that was a nice punish right there. That's actually a really interesting punish you did. Because normally when Cammy goes through, people don't really punish her for doing that. But you got the full Cyclone hit confirm right there. That was actually really nice. Okay, so I told you this in the last replay. When you get Fierce SPD or EX SPD, dashing forward leaves you +3, right? So you get full mix-up potential. The same exact frame data goes for EX Air SPD. When you get on the ground, dash forward, and you have full frame advantage. You could throw her again. You could counter hit her for thinking you're gonna throw. But walking up limits you just a little bit, right? Like, yeah, it looks like you're going for stand roundhouse. You can crush counter a backdash. You can go for SPD again. But he's also not worried about your jab. So it like forces you to go for a hard read. But dashing forward, you could lay on jab pressure. When we block Spiral Arrow, we need the Fierce SPD when we block the Spiral Arrow. Oh god, are you going to win this? Oh, so close. You would have won that with a better punish on that dive. You would have had that. I got a text message. Beep, boop, beep. Alright, dude. Thanks for sending in. Those were 2 replays, right? That was 2 replays. Thanks for sending those in. Videos are going to youtube.com/thebrassman. They get uploaded in a big replay pack. Alright, boom. Locally recording. Gonna be on Rainbow Six for a while. Have fun, dude. I was actually watching the, like, competitive Rainbow Six event that's going on today. I had no idea what was going on, but it was pretty fun to watch. Alrighty. Swear Engine? That's an interesting name. Thanks, Yeti Machete. I appreciate that, dude. Alright. I like the patience because it's so scary to throw a boom on Mika before there's already a boom on screen. Throwing the first boom against Mika is so scary. Alright. So, it's not that I'm saying, hey, follow these booms, because it's a little different to follow booms against Mika because her slide goes under booms. But we want to be able to anti-air her if she jumps over, right? So we don't want to be full screen. We want to take some of this space. We want to throw booms at a range where we can actually anti-air. Like this. This is a really nice space. Okay. Okay, so the jump in worked, but I'm letting you know that's what good Mikas want you to do. Because her crouching medium punch can anti-air that so consistently. But it worked out, so we're not going to harp on it. Okay, Kila Whale, I know you just left. But if you're still here, look at what this Mika did. Look at what this Mika did. Jab, mother effing giant swing. That's what you got to be doing with SPD. Oscar Mike, for very good reasons, was not ready for that. That's what you got to be doing with Geef. Boom. This is what Mikas are going to do every time you jump on them. And then you're going to get mixed up when you hit the ground. or you're going to EX flash kick, right? This all could have been prevented just from jumping less. Just know that grapplers are inherently disadvantaged in the ground game. That's why they have such consistent anti-airs, is because their ground game is disadvantaged. Just stay grounded on them. They don't want to fight you on the ground. They want you to jump. That's what grapplers want you to do. What's up, Xannies? Yeah, Mika time.
Round 2. Fight.
Good. Very nice. Very good neutral. Up. Okay. When I see that whiff, I like to crouch jab flash kick. On block, I like to crouch jab flash kick. I make it easy on myself. Oh, look at that. Look at what happened there. Sobot, Mika was like, I'll take that -2 situation. Lay you in a jab. I'll go straight into giant swing, but she got thrown. Oh my god, the boldness. She wanted you to throw a boom right there. Good punish. I prefer stand fierce low strong flash kick. I'm just happy you punished it though. Very nice booms. These are excellent booms. Flashy? Yes! This is some good neutral. Throwing booms this close is risky because of the slide. We want to be throwing booms a little outside of that range. Because a lot of Mikas are going to be preemptively sliding you like this. And if we instead block, we get to punish that. And then our neutral is even more devastating to them. Very nice. So, Mika does not have knockdown pressure after V-reversal, but because you didn't quick rise, she does. Boom, you got mixed up. That mix-up did not need to happen. When you get V-reversal, you need to confidently quick rise, because when you do, there's all this space between you and Mika. Her options are to dash up, drop kick, slide, or jump at you. All of those present a risk. But if you don't quick rise, she can just do the super safe stuff and crush counter you on wake up. We gotta quick rise that situation. Very nice. Very nice. The tumble on whiff should be punished, but I'm not gonna harp on that. Jab jab flash kick would have been nice. Very good. Very good round for you. You did a lot of good stuff right there. She lost that in season 2? Yo, you mean the pressure off of V-reversal? Yeah, oh my god, pressure off of V-reversal is one of the like craziest things a character could have. Guile, to an extent, has good pressure off of V-reversal, because you get to throw a slow boom and follow it. This is very nice boomage. Once we get full screen, let's follow those booms. But up until that point, every boom was like super good. Very nice neutral. Alright guys, sorry, I'm back. Boom! Very good neutral, very good neutral. See, that hesitation was really nice on your part. Because Mika's right here, when they're kind of close to you, that's when they go frickin' ham. They'll go for slides, they'll charge up their drop kicks. This is the space where I do tend to hold off on booms. Because if they charge up drop kick, you get to flash kick. If they slide at you, you get to punish it on block. If they jump, you get to anti-air still. That would actually maybe be a cross-up, so you'd bazooka knee under. You have so much control at this space, even without throwing booms. That is the #1 reason why this matchup's really hard on Mika. Because even when you're not throwing booms, you still have a lot of control over the matchup. All you're trying to do is not get dashed in on. But yeah, your hesitation right there was really, really nice. I'm actually interested to see how you lose this, because you're playing this really well. Oh! Very good. Oh! Good stuff. Nice. You're opting for that a lot, neutral jumping on your opponent's wake up. What I would say is a little more consistent, because remember, Mika could have anti-aired and like tore your shit up, right? Throwing or upside down kicking, right? Guile doesn't need the neutral jumps. They can be nice, but you're doing them a lot, and getting anti-aired is like death in that situation. So, throwing incentivizes teching, upside down kicking punishes for teching. Just remember that. The neutral jumps are totally fine. Very legitimate mix-up choice. But being anti-aired is really risky in that situation. Because like I said, Mika's crouch medium punch, that anti-air is like the end times. Oh god! Is this how it happens? Yep. This is how it happens. Okay, remember, she doesn't have pressure after this. No quick rise. We gotta be quick rising this. That's gonna help you so much, Oscar Mike. That's gonna help you so much in the matchup. Alrighty. You gotta quick rise when you get hit by V-reversal. That's gonna help you so much by itself. Oh my god, how... Autocorrect flash kick in the corner? That's rare, dude. Okay. This Mika is doing exactly what Kila Whale needs to do. Jab, straight into that giant swing. That is so hard to deal with. Honestly, Oscar Mike, you did really well in the matchup. The way you were handling neutral was really nice. But while you were doing it, I could tell you're like super scared, which is where a lot of like the jumps are coming from. If you did the same shit that you've been doing this whole time, but with less jumping and with a little less fear in your decisions, then she wouldn't have the opportunities that she had to mix you up into death. The way you handled neutral was like really, really nice. Honestly, that Mika really had to work hard. Your lip reading classes have finally paid off. Oh, right, because I had the mic muted for a bit. Oh, yeah, we're not watching that again. We're dipping. Boom. No, not main menu. Exit replay. Yeah, I know you tried, dude. Honestly, I'm telling you, you were handling the matchup really well. It was just like little things. Little things pay off big for grapplers, right? But Guile is advantaged in the matchup, and you were doing really well for those reasons. Let's see if there was an adjustment. What up, what up? Crazy G Monkey, thank you for the follow, dude. I'm glad you're sticking around, man. Really nice booms. You're throwing a whole mess of them, so I feel like you're going to have to hold off at some point, because she's got to jump, right? But these are really nice booms. These are really nice booms to take control of footsie range. These are the booms that can get jumped in on like crazy. So when you want to throw a lot of booms like that, you should be doing it from a bit further away so that you get your charge right when she blocks the boom. Then your following boom can't be jumped in on. That's something I say a lot, so I hope that that's something you remember. When you throw a boom and have enough space in between you to get charge right when she blocks it, and you can throw a boom during her block stun, that second boom cannot be jumped in on. So if you're in the mind to want to throw a ton of booms, that's where you want to be doing it from. But if you're a bit closer, you could have got jumped like here. You could get jumped in on like crazy. That's like, see how you hesitated once you got a little closer? These are the opportunities that are created with that hesitation. Flash kick! Alright, it's all good, dude. It's all good. Let's see what you tried. And... medium kick, flash kick will be the most consistent here. EX, of course, will also be, but she's totally airborne, so medium kick will anti-air this super duper good. And if you have super, down, back, up, forward, punch. Punish this real hard, right? What do we got? Oh, you went for it! Okay, so here's the deal. You went for light kick, flash kick. That means you're vulnerable for 2 frames before you become invincible. She hit you during those 2 frames. If this was yellow, if you did a medium kick, flash kick, the fact that you got counter hit meant that you actually timed it really well. The fact that you got crush countered meant that she hit you while your flash kick was starting up, right? Because these inputs are perfect. I actually rarely see inputs this perfect. Down back, up back. How is there not a back input there? Isn't that weird, you guys? That there's no actual back input right there? That means he flash kicked like a mother effer. If this was medium kick, flash kick, that would have absolutely worked. Light kick, flash kick is fastest, so I have a habit of doing it. Yeah, but for anti-airing, this is technically an anti-air. You want that frame 1 airborne invincibility. Because even though this is the fastest, it's like a 4-framer, the medium kick... Oh, hitbox! That's how it is. See? Hitbox is OP, dude. If this was medium kick, you'd be invulnerable on the first frame. So in this situation, medium kick is a lot faster. It's 2 frames faster. In terms of invincibility. Cheater. Cheater box! But yeah, that's hella funny. I'm looking at that like, why is there no in-between input? You know what's interesting? So, just to talk a little bit about why hitbox is super cool, right? When you are able to eliminate middleman inputs, like the back input right there, which has to happen on like sticks and pads, that flash kick actually comes out 1 frame faster. Because the game, all fighting games, I'm not going to speak in absolutes. Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 5, they can only receive 1 input per frame, right? So if this was down, back, up, forward, flash kick, that extra back input would add a frame before the flash kick would come out. But because you're on hitbox and you get to go directly from down, back to up, forward, that flash kick actually comes out 1 frame faster because there's no middle input there. That's one of the reasons why hitbox is super godlike. You had a Korean bat top Omnistick before you made the switch, ended up liking the hitbox too much. Dude, I know that the day I buy a hitbox that I'm probably not going back. That's why I'm afraid to buy one. Alright, anyways, that was just me talking about why medium kick flash kick is so godlike for this situation. Anyways, crushed, mixed up. You're definitely teching, like, or pressing buttons a lot on Wake Up. He's gotten counter hit almost every Wake Up on you. It's either been you getting counter hit or you flash kicking. Just know that Mika gives up on a lot of damage whenever she throws you. And she risks a lot when she command grabs, right? Because command grab is the only grab that she has that has follow-up pressure game. She takes a big risk when she throws you. So opt to get thrown more than taking this counter hit damage. This counter, look, boom, this is way more than what a throw would have done. And such low risk on Mika's part. This string, this combo right here, super low risk for her to do because it's not a command grab. And a normal throw would have done a lot less damage. Just, you gotta be okay with being thrown. Like, what we want to do as Street Fighter players is prevent the situations where we actually have to deal with this decision whether or not to get thrown. But the decision as to whether or not we should get thrown or counter hit is actually very easy. We want to get thrown rather than counter hit. Especially since there's no throw loops. But look, she's doing very safe pressure, getting damage, and follow-up pressure because you're so scared of getting thrown. And this is honestly how I get screwed by Mika's too. I'm terrified of being thrown by Mika. And it's my biggest weakness in the matchup. Super duper, that's my biggest weakness in the matchup. I like that you didn't spend the meter there. You know that that's not worth it. That's good that you know that. Uh-oh, what do we got? Ah! Flash kick, please. Very nice. Very nice. That was a good one too. Alright, and no quick rise. And I know that you haven't had time to make this adjustment yet. I'm just putting a lot of emphasis on it. She doesn't get follow-up pressure if you quick rise her V reversal. Oh my god, you're going to make this comeback. Make the comeback. Let's see it. Oh god. I like the hesitation. You don't need booms to seal this round out. If anything, you need like, you could make use of like 1 boom or 2 booms or something, not back to back. But I like this hesitation because she wants to dash, drop kick, slide, jump. She wants to do a million things right now. And flash kick can deal with all. Oh yeah, see? That's that 1 boom. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's how the cookie crumbles. Holy crap. You actually played that really well, dude. You actually played that round really well. Very small adjustments, and you would be bodying this Mika. Very small adjustments. being okay with being thrown. Don't press buttons on wake up so much. And what was the other biggie? Quick rising off of V-reversal. These are all small adjustments. Because look, the neutral that you're representing is so strong. Honestly, this Mika is so struggling in the neutral against you. No pressure off of Giant Swing. This was not needed. These are very small adjustments that you can make. A lot of your decisions are super fear-based because the neutral is so good for you. Without that crush counter, your health was like up here, right? Without these flash kicks, without these waking up with buttons all the time, the neutral would be where Mika has to get her damage in, right? Like, Mikas are like house spiders, right? They're so much more afraid of you than you are of Mika. It's not fun times, you know, being a Mika main, even though it looks like it. Very nice. Very nice. Also, just a note, this is not a critique, just a note. When you V-trigger flash kick high enough in the air so that this little extra boom doesn't hit her, you can actually follow up with a meterless flash kick. You can actually flash kick without the EX, and you'll get some damage, not as much as the EX does, but if you know you can kill off of just one hit, you can save your meter in that situation. Just a little side note. Just a little side note. Boom, 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 boom. Take this round. Do it. Do it for the people. Do it for America. Oh my god. Oh my god. We gotta cut these out, dude. You are committing seppuku at every given opportunity right now. I'm giving you an A+ in neutral and an F+ in wake-up games. Neutral game, you straight up got A+ gold star. This whole set with Mika. The neutral, A+ gold star. Once you got knocked down, F+. I'm sorry. The most I could give you was an F+. And I say that with a lot of love behind it. I hope you know. But just know that the adjustments that you could make in your like wake up decision game is so much easier to learn and deal with than it is to get better at neutral. Your neutral was super solid, and that's way harder to pull off than being better on wake up. Being better on wake up is straight up rock, paper, scissors with logic surrounding it. Neutral is like a chaotic mess of logic, and you did really well in it. It was just your wake up games were like really, really risky at all times. So don't beat yourself up over that set, dude. Honestly, the neutral. Boom, locally recording. These are where the videos go. YouTube.com/thebrassman. Boom, it's gone. Alright. It's the game against Chun. This is like she walked out at the altar and has to beat up all the suitors on her way home. Or maybe she got walked out on and she's hella mad and just wants to fight. I just don't know how you'd get into a fight in your wedding dress unless something really bad happened. Like in-laws or something. Alright, anyways, jokes aside, what's going on here? Yeah, you're getting swept a lot. Now, I think the reason you picked this replay is because of that slide, so I'm going to really make sure that I have the frame data down on hit and block. So it's crouching medium punch, -8, -3 on hit. Yeah, this dude is so slide happy. So here's the deal. -8 on block, -3 on hit. So she's doing that deep, right? Because, here, I'm going to give you a little tutorial on how frame data kind of works. Old man, thanks for the follow, dude. Alright, crouching medium punch. 9 mother effing active frames on this slide right here. So she has 10 frames of startup, and then for 9 frames, she has her fist out and is hitting, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If she whiffs a number of those active frames and then connects with you, the frame data is totally different. The number of frames that whiff are added to her frame advantage. LP00LYL, thanks for the follow, dude. If there's a way to pronounce that, let me know. So, 9 active frames, straight up -8 on block. If she connects with you on the last active frame on block, she's +1. Wow. That's probably really hard to space, though. -3 on hit, though. So she's hitting this deep. You can tell because she's not really whiffing for a period of time. She's straight up just, boom, hitting you on the first active frame. This is -3. So you need to be jabbing after this. And I'm harping on this because I'm pretty sure this is why you picked the replays, because of the slide. So, wow, that throw didn't work? Why wouldn't that throw work? Probably pushback. Boom. Ah! Maybe it wasn't a reversal throw, right? Because the reversal moniker would have popped up. Just jabber. Like, if it's really deep, absolutely you can go for the throw. She would still have an opportunity to tech because she needs to be -5 to not have an opportunity to tech, right? Because she's -3 on hit, just jab, like low jab, low strong, right? Low, yeah, really hard to space. I bet it is, Toasty. Low jab, just to take your turn back. On hit, if she does it deep. But if it's on hit and she spaces it well, she's gonna be plus. So you can't jab. Just jab if she lands it deep on hit. If it's deep on block, there's a million ways to punish it. Low strong flash kick, sweep, you pick. Boom. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, the slides. This is -8 right here. That clearly was not spaced well, and she's gonna be negative on that. So walk up throw was nice. Walk up throw is nice because obviously she's not gonna press buttons when she's -8, right? But you had other ways to punish her. I think my favorite way would be like low strong EX boom. If I didn't think that I was in range for a flash kick. Yeah, you made bad decisions? Pooley, do we, like... What bad decisions are you talking about? This is the first time I've seen you. Are you... Oh, did we fight at some point? Do we know you, Pooley? I thought we were just meeting. God, this is just Slide City. Oh, nice. You neutral jump the slide. So, like, neutral jumping is cool, and, like, you're dealing with it. I see that you're, like, trying to figure out how to deal with it. Neutral jumps are fine, but honestly, the frame data on the move itself makes it really hard to spam, like Friender is doing. Pooley, are you Friender by chance? Because when you start neutral jumping a lot, you're less available to punish her for doing more normal stuff. Because we're gonna, like, look at it. Yeah, like, you're not available to anti-air because you're neutral jumping. That's the reason why, neutral jumps are great at baiting out really slow stuff. But honestly, it's like, you're risking giving up on the neutral by doing that. It's really hard to play neutral doing that. Just let the frame data of the slide stop her from doing this a bunch. -8, straight up. She did that really deep. She did that really deep, and it was on block, so that's -8. That was probably not a reversal sweep. That was probably a late sweep, which is probably making it feel like it's safe on block to you at this point. Like, the slide is really dictating the whole match when the frame data really doesn't allow it to dictate the match. Very small adjustments, and you're going to be doing just fine. That should have probably been a flash kick. Just talking about my name and how it's typed. Oh, that's your bad decision. That's funny, dude. Just Pooley? Yeah, no problem, man. That's what I'll say. I'll just say Pooley. Welcome to the stream, dude. Yeah, so you're, like, jumping a lot. You're making a lot of fear-based decisions right now. This slide is not something you should be super afraid of. It is a great tool for Chun. It can cancel into trigger. It could do a lot of stuff. It goes under booms. But you can't just, like, mess someone up with it. You know what I'm saying? The frame data doesn't let you just mess people up with it. Just confidently block it. That's all I'm saying. Confidently block this. Because she's making you do a whole bunch of crazy shit to try to deal with it. This maybe a little safer on block because it was... Nah, see? Do that into EX Boom. That'll probably combo. Oh, and then she caught you sleeping, right? Yeah. Eventually, when you get more used to how to deal with this slide shenanigans, your brain is going to be a lot more focused on how to deal with the other stuff that Chuns are more likely to do. But right now, you're like 100% focused on dealing with this sweep, because in your mind, it's probably a complicated thing to deal with right now. But you're going to get a lot better at dealing with it. I'm going to be nitpicky. Find a better reason to pop trigger than just in the neutral. If you want, like, because here's the thing. Hit confirming, like throwing a boom and popping in the trigger, there's a lot you could do with that. If the boom hits, dash forward fierce combo. On block, you could throw a light boom to push them away from you. If you really want to go easy peasy with activating trigger, just when you're in sweep range, sweep and then pop trigger. The sweep will be safe on block and it might hit. And people do that at all skill levels. That's interesting. Locking down with a boom, flash kicking for the second boom, and getting a guaranteed jump. That's pretty cool. I need to look at that. People with invincible anti-airs can deal with that, but like doing that on a Bison would probably be pretty effective, or like, you know, Nashes and stuff like that. That's interesting. So your corner pressure right now is like jump forward, jump back, jump forward. What you're gonna get more used to over time is when you get this knockdown in the corner, this boom lockdown is nice. The fact that you're chasing it is super nice. Jumping in is also cool too. Boom, do this into Sonic Boom. Low strong Sonic Boom instead of jumping away. You're +2 off of a blocked Sonic Boom. So jump in, low strong Sonic Boom, and then you can make more decisions there. But jumping off is really, he's kind of getting away. That's like party time when you get that knockdown in the corner, but you're kind of letting her off scot-free. Nice, very nice. So the reason that that second flash kick didn't hit was because the additional boom juggled. So I mentioned this a minute ago. So this was pretty high up, right? Because that boom hits, only EX is going to juggle afterwards. But if you flash kick early enough so that only the flash kick hits and this little boom doesn't, then you can follow up with a meterless V-trigger flash kick. I actually have to test if you can do that outside of V-trigger. Antone, thanks for the follow, dude. I'm glad you're sticking around. Alright, I think, honestly, I don't think I need to watch the fight. I'm going to stop pausing, because this whole matchup has just been slide. I've given you all the information you need to deal with this slide, so if the matchup doesn't, like, adjust past this point, I'm just going to not pause anymore. By the way, Sir Run-On, get your next replay ready if you have another replay. If you have another replay, totally get that on deck. But we're just going to let this one play out because I think she's just going to slide on you a bunch. Ooh, good jumping. So yeah, party time. Know when it's party time. She is in the corner. This jump back is really unnecessary. Walk back, if anything. Walk back a bit and throw a boom. Totally cool. Jumping back, like, literally checks you out of the game for a long period of time. Now, instead of being, like, here in a really strong forward position, now you're way far back. And she's not in the corner. She's not even dealing with the corner right now. It doesn't have a number. Okay, I'll just look in your profile. If it's still in your profile, then I can find it. If it's within recent games, I can find it. But if it's just something you've saved and the timer on it has like run out, I don't think I can find it. It's your last with Ibuki. I'll look for it. Good flash kick. Good flash kick. Now, there was a lot of EX booming that happened earlier. If you did less of that, you would have actually won the round already. Because you would have been available to EX flash kick. Number one thing, we gotta get rid of these jump backs. These are in like almost all the replays you send me. These jump backs do almost nothing for you. Oh my god. You got this. You got it. Good job. Good shit. Alright, I don't care that you won, because there's definitely a lot to talk about there. So no worries about sending in a replay where you won. But yeah. We're going to find that Ibuki replay, and then I think we're done with replays for the day. Okay, view your profile. I'm assuming it's your last ranked match against Ibuki. Right here, I'm assuming. Oh, yeah, these are like your last 2 matches. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. I am locally... Okay, I am. Boom. Psycho killer, you make me say
Round 1. Fight.
run, 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 run a bouquet. All right, what happened here? So this is exactly why Ibukis love to command jump right at the start of the round, because they will make your frickin' flash kick whiff, and it super sucks. This is something this Ibuki has done a million times. Oh, cool, I'm fighting Guile. Let me command jump right at the start so that the flash kick whiffs. When you see command jump, your #1 thought should be crouch fierce. Unless you're like further away, but then there's kind of no reason for them to command jump. When you see command jump, you gotta think crouch fierce, because here's the deal. They can command jump into Super Mario World parachute, right? So even if you flash kicked at a space where it should hit, they can still parachute out. So when you see command jump, we want crouch fierce. If they parachute, you can auto-correct flash kick. Alright, so we're getting chewed up in mix-up situations right now. Does the stun happen? Oh, no stun. Alright, let's see how we lost all that life. Crush counter combo. What happened after? Boom, pressure, pressure. We're good, we're Gucci. We should actually just be crouching, maintain our down charge a bit. And now this jump back. Okay, nothing happened, we're still good. It's this jump over the boom. This is where things get dicey. It was a good read over the boom. Don't beat yourself up over them jumping over the boom. They just took a read on you. We got to be ready for that overhead, though. This overhead is -2 on block, but it's fully throw invincible. It's supposed to bait you into teching a throw, right? If we had blocked that overhead, we wouldn't be dealing with this corner pressure right now. The jump back, if we didn't jump back, so the Ibuki, boom, the Ibuki jumped at you. If we were on the ground, instead of jumping back, we can either crouch fierce to anti-air, or we could bazooka knee out of the corner. Yeah, you didn't know she had an overhead. It's all good, dude. We learn these things over time. But now that she hit you out of the air, she could do a cross under, which she did, but then she jumped. That was such a weird mix-up she did. Look at that. Air throw, cross under, dash into like fake flipping cross up. How the hell do you block that? Anyways, if we weren't jumping back so much, we would have been available to deal with that initial jump in, is all I'm trying to say. Good flash kick. When we flash kick Ibuki from this space, from the neutral, boom. Like 90% of the time, she's jumping so that she can throw an air kunai, right? EX flash kick is the only flash kick we have that can go through kunais. Light kick flash kick can, but it has non-invincible startup, so we can get clipped. So it's very rare to actually anti-air Ibuki with non-EX flash kick. This is why meter management's really important in this matchup, because jump into kunai can interrupt non-EX flash kicks. Boom. So, if we had down charge, EX flash kick would work. If Ibuki catches you where you can't flash kick and you have to block the EX kunai, we want to view reversal almost every time. Very rarely, because look, boom, she's right in front of you. Neutral game is over. We want our neutral game to be harder to crack than that. So when we get caught with jump EX kunai and we can't EX flash kick, we have no EX meter, but we have V meter, we gotta view reversal that. Because boom, this is party time for Ibuki now. Boom, very nice. Just another jump over the boom. Nice. Yeah, you're getting jumped in on a lot. A lot of those jumps were very solid from the Ibuki. They were over booms that she predicted would happen. But there was definitely a few that you kind of ate for free. Any jump that's not over a boom can be dealt with. So now we're back to neutral. You have 1 bar. Be ready to EX flash kick if she jumps. Good pressure. Maybe we could have gotten down charge. Let me put the inputs on. Maybe. So EX boom is really hard to make use of in this matchup. Because what's the point of us just hitting her 1 time when we could save that meter to anti-air her more consistently? Because our super meter is the most consistent way to anti-air Ibuki because of her jump kunais. So instead of these EX booms, we would have had almost 3 bars of meter if we had saved the meter from the EX booms. And those EX booms did nothing. She jumped over both of them. But if we had those bars to save for EX flash kick, then she can't... Look at all the meter she has. She could do 3 jump-in EX kunais uncontested, right? So, just a little info on command dash. This is her command dash, the one that crosses through, right? She's always negative. Jab, jab, flash kick will work. But she did it on hit. Maybe that's different? Oh yeah, you didn't try to contest with the jab. But yeah, dude, no big deal. A lot of this was just anti-airs. And I've already kind of made my point here. EX kunai is and meterless kunai is the #1 way she's gonna jump on you, because non-EX flash kick cannot deal with jump kunais. Light kick, flash kick can if you react really fast, but it also has a lot less range, so it can whiff. EX flash kick very consistently is gonna anti-air jump EX kunai and jump meterless kunai. When she does the target combo, when that roundhouse whiffs, we need jab jab flash kick there, because she kind of just, you know, cheated you out of a win right there. Anyways, good games. Thank you for sending in that replay. Really focus on meter management there so that you can be EX flash kicking those situations. Yeah, I didn't know the kunai exploded. Yeah, the EX one does, so it locks you into a lot of extra block stun. Alright,